It's Potato Panda TV here today, and as you can see, I've got went to the local gaming store today, and it had been a while since I've been there, so I figured I'd pick up a few packs of Core Set 2021 and or 3 packs of Core 2021 and 3 packs of Core. Yeah, so I was figured I'd feel like kind of in the mood for buying some cards. So, but yeah, it's been a little while since I've gotten anything or made some bigger pack purchases. So I figured I'd go ahead and buy some. But guess we'll go ahead and start with I'm not sure what kind of creature that is, but it's like a monkey with like a porcupine and something like that. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to be. But so go ahead and get into this and we're gonna do the Ikoria first. And we're gonna kind of try to do this a little bit more kind of like an overhead as far as seeing the packs, just so you can kind of get a better idea of what what kind of cards I pull. So let's try and do what they do. Try to put the rare in the back, and that's it. That's kind of neat. Got foil. It's uncommon. Like I said, you could just see that little gray symbol, or the symbol is gray. See, it's uncommon. So it's easy prey, instant. Try to go through this fairly quickly, but every time I say I'm going to do a quick video, it turns out to be like 20 minutes long. Destroy target creature with converted mana cost 2 or less. And our basic land. Token. That's pretty good card. Exile target creature with power 4 or more. Or 4 or greater, so I'm assuming that's for both. Or you could use that against, or use that. Oh, target creature, so yeah, it's again for using that against an opponent, so that's probably a card I might add to one of my commander decks. Yeah, let's kind of go through these kind of quickly, but just kind of let you see what some of the cards it pulls abilities are, just so you can kind of, if you want to see what some of them are, you can freeze it for a while. That's kind of a neat looking card. Plummet, destroy target creature with flying. I could definitely maybe use that. I mean, I got my decks of flying decks. I mean, a lot of my decks are flying decks, so I guess I could use that against somebody that decides to also do some flying, or make some flying decks. Whenever you cycle another card, you gain a life. I don't really even know. So that's basically what cycling. I guess cycling is you discard a card and you draw a card. So if I do that with another card, I gain another life. So I don't know how much I'd actually use cycling. So I don't know if I'd probably use that very often. Oops. So I thought there was another card underneath this one. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. Let's see, that's might add that to my red, green, white flying deck. And that's kind of a neat looking card. I think I might have this card. I don't know if I do or not. But creatures your opponent control get -2, -0 until end of turn. So is that all creatures? Or it just says creatures, so I don't know if that means all creatures or just, I mean, it doesn't really say target creatures, so I guess that'd mean all of them. That wouldn't really be helpful if it's a -2, -0. It's not going to do anything with their ability to block or anything. Destroy target creature, put a menace counter on the creature you control. Don't know if I'd probably use that. Flying, and I don't know, it's maybe for one of my flying decks, but I'm not sure. And let's see. Next card is a rare. Exile target creature. If you don't control a human, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. And here's our rare. The black red. Nightmare Dinosaur. Whenever a creature you control with menace becomes blocked, defending player sacrifices a creature blocking it. It's, I mean, I was looking for dinosaur cards, but seems like I might have gotten that one before, but I did get that one in another pack, so I mean, not that it's really that big of a deal, but I guess it's got two of them now, so it is what it is, but it's, I mean, definitely bound to get duplicates after a while. So that's pack one. Put the cards I probably don't use off to the side and kind of just keep a pile of cards I might use a little bit closer. Guess you can't really see them because they're the pile of cards I might use for a deck are under the screen where my face camera is. Up, looks like I got full art. Up here's a. That's kind of a neat looking card, an elemental serpent. Can't tell, is that? Can't really tell. I was trying to see if they're. I guess they're supposed to be fins. I guess I thought they were. Or I guess that makes sense. It looks like it's swimming around in a lake of lava. So I guess I wasn't sure if those are wings or fins. But it looks like I guess it's probably wing or fins. So yeah, probably. Oh, there's a. And I'm pretty sure I pulled this dinosaur too, but I'll take it. Well, that's kind of cute looking creature. An otter. A boar. I think I pulled that a bunch of times. Human assassin. Honey mammoth. It's kind of a neat looking creature. Unusual. It's an elephant, but it's kind of an unusual looking creature. And when it enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. I'd almost want to add that to my dino deck, but it's be kind of, I mean, yeah, would say mammoths are kind of dinosaurs, but I guess they're really not. They just kind of maybe grew up, kind of were around the same time as some elephants, or as some dinosaurs. Up, and we got a full art or bordered card of Cloudpiercer. It's a dinosaur. You mutate with 3 colors and a red. He's got reach. Whenever it mutates, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So if I put that right there. Fox, Vigilance. Sorcery, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. And what was else? Put them into the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. So might use that for my red-green. I think it's a red-green-white dino deck. And 2/2 until end of turn, and then something else. But and here's my. Oh, I got actually a mythic. It's kind of a neat looking card. Let's see, got a legendary planeswalker. Well, it's a lot of exile top for +1. Exile top 3 cards of your library. Creature cards, exile this way, gain. Well, I barely can read that myself. You may cast this card from exile as long as you control a as long as you control a something planeswalkers. On -7. Each creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. What? I don't get that. Each creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each creature or to each opponent. Oh, so now I get that. So, uh, so instead of just going after one opponent, so if each creature you control deals damage equal to its power. So I mean, is that each creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each opponent? So does that mean I could, if I have a bunch of creatures that have like, or if I have I could wipe out everybody at one time, I guess. And exile target creature you control. Then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card with higher converted mana cost. Reveal a creature card with higher. Put that card onto the battlefield and then the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. So yeah, it's definitely it's a cool card. Have to see if it has any, I mean, not that I really care that much about it, but I'll have to see if it has any value to it. But let's see, put the rear in the back, and then this spell costs 3 less to cast if you control a creature with menace. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. Might add that to my red, green, white deck. And yep, already got that otter. Got that boar. I think I had that one before. Flash with 4 colorless tap. Sacrifice it. Deals 3 damage to any target. Rambling rat did damage to target creature equal to the number of lands you control. That's a maybe for my red, green, white. And what's this? Convolute. Counter target spell unless it controller pays 4 colorless. And whenever this creature mutates, put a 1/1 counter on it. Put the top 3 cards of your library in your graveyard. Then you may return a creature card from your graveyard this way. Got a fox. Well, that's kind of a neat looking dinosaur beast. Titanith Rex. Trample. Holy shit, look at that, 11/11. I think that's the biggest creature I might have ever pulled. So yep, definitely keep that. Put in my dinosaur deck. Each creature spell you cast costs 1 colorless less to cast if as mutate. And here's the rare. It's a Katrina. It's a land. Forest, island, mountain. Tap, you add green, blue, or red. It enters the battlefield tapped and cycling. So that's all my Ikoria. So let's see. Now off to 2021. And this is a little bit different. I think for some reason they put the rares and the uncommons in the front, so I'll put the rare in the back. Legendary enchantment. I usually just keep my cards that are legendary and put them in a binder for some reason, but I don't know. So we got a Houndsman. When he enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named Watchdog and card. Whatever, it's probably nothing I'd use anyways, but prowess whenever you cast a insurance 1/1. Let's see, land when enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. If you tap, you add colorless, so that's definitely probable for my deck. Target opponent sacrifices a creature with flying. Definitely deals 3 damage to a target. Kind of so. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Didn't I have that? Wasn't that kind of a, or maybe that was a different thing? But I thought that was a card I had in Ikoria. I know this card's a reprint from like 2020 or 2019, I think. They reveal their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card. That player discards that card. I'm pretty sure this is a reprint, or there's another similar card out there. Defender, 2, sacrifice a creature with Defender. And then, let's see, I think this is a showcase card, I think. This one looks like it's one I've pulled before, but I'm not sure. Tap, sacrifice this card. Target opponent discards a card. Activate this card's ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. Okay. And so let's see. This video's already been almost 16 minutes or so. That's hound. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Then I throw these stupid things in there that don't even really matter. Then pursued whale. It's another pretty big, fairly big creature, an 8/8. Battlefield, your opponent creates a 1/1 red pirate creature token. With this creature can't block, and creatures you control attack each combat if able. Spells your opponent casts at target. This creature casts 3 more to 3 colorless. So, nothing much there. So, we got pack number 2 of 2021. And let's see, put the... That's weird, it looks like they put the rare in the back this time. Well, that's where they put the rare in the back for some reason. So, how nice of them. So you draw, or you discard a card, draw a card. You gain 3 life, draw a card. It's a maybe. I've got that card in the last before. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I don't know, it's maybe. Target player discards 2 cards. He enters the battlefield tapped. La-di-da. Deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If it would die, exile it instead. You have 4 colorless taps. Sacrifice, he'll deals 3 damage to any target creature. Lifelink. Beginning of your end step, blah blah blah. If you want to, sorry if I'm going through this kind of quick, but hopefully you saw long enough to actually kind of see what's going on. And there's my. Oops, I guess I didn't put the rare and the absolute back, but I got another foil. Until end of turn, target creature gets +0/+2, and another target creature gets -2/-0. I mean, I guess that's could be useful, but I don't know if I'd use it. If you would draw a card, so it's a Teferi's Ageless Insight. If you would draw a card, except the first one you draw on each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. If you would draw a card, except the first one you draw in each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards. Nothing too great there, but pulled some decent cards so far, so let's hope maybe I get something decent in this last pack. And another one of these useless cards. And looks like they put the rare in front this time. Again. And sacrifice, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. And well, I guess I could see that as being somewhat valuable, so it doesn't even cost anything. So hell yeah, I'll put that in there. Creature, create an XX blue and red weird creature token where X is the number of instant and sorcerer cards in your graveyard. Then you may return an instant or sorcerer card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile that card. And then if you creature died this turn, draw a card. When he enters the battle, I think this might have been one I had before. You gain 2 life, you tap, you add. Oh, colorless. I think I got that one already before. Got one, he dies, it deals 3 damage to any target. I think I got that one already. Turn. Gonna probably have Spider. I know I've seen this one, and I think 19 or same thing at Core Set 2019 or 2020. So that was a reprint. Oops, sorry about that. Sacrifice or destroy target creature, or creatures without flying can't block this turn. Draw 3 cards, return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands. And here's the rare. Tap, add a colorless. And for 2 colorless, you tap, you put a 1/1 counter on target bird, cat, dog, goat, ox, or snake. I don't know, it's maybe, but I don't think I have any of those creatures, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I got a bunch of. These are probably like 2 kind of neater cards I pulled out of there, but I pulled a bunch of I'm surprised I got a bunch of cards I found for maybes as my Fries building deck, so I guess that's all that really matters is finding cards for decks, but appreciate everybody taking the time to stop by, and hopefully I'll see you next time.